T. Like and subscribe, this is where you wanna be, cause you know we gon' talk about it. Let's talk about it. Get in here, we in here tonight. So get in here, we in here to vibe. Coming to you live each day of the week. Come on, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. What you waiting for? Come and take a seat. Like and subscribe, this is where you wanna be, cause you know we gon' talk about it. Let's talk about it. Get in here, we in here tonight. So get in here, we in here to vibe. Like and subscribe. You know we gon' talk about it. Let's talk about it. Get in here, we in here tonight. So get in here, we in here to vibe. Coming to you live each day of the week. Come on, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. What you waiting for? Come and take a seat. Like and subscribe, this is where you wanna be, cause you know we gon' talk about it. Let's talk about it. Get in here, we in here tonight. So get in here, we in here to vibe.
I was left with no choice. And I accepted the consequences of that choice. The consequences of not making that choice would have been far more severe. So it's called using this. Okay, let's address something really quick. Why did I bring my business to the internet in the first place? It's because I'm smart. I knew exactly what was going to happen. I was told exactly what was going to happen. So I made a strategic move to protect myself. It's called Hollywood 101. If you know when somebody's going to go, you know for sure somebody's going to go try to destroy your character on the internet, you do it first. So that's why I did it. Not because I feel good about it, not because I wanted to. Truly didn't want to. Actually, I truly didn't want to. But I was left with no choice. I was left with no choice. And I accepted the consequences of that choice. The consequences of not making that choice would have been far more severe. So it's called using this. I was a fantastic husband. Fucking fantastic. I supported, loved, adored, and dedicated my life.
Hey, everybody. How are you doing? It is your girl, Amora. Hey, I had a little delay. I did not know my mute button was pushed, and somebody texted me and said, I hear no sound. I said, oh, shoot. That means I got to start it over. So I got off to a little bad start, but y'all know I got to put the famous quotes of Justin Dean on my intro. Okay, I gotta add him to my intro. I got to let you guys know that the purpose, the reason this man took the social media was because he was pulling a Hollywood 101. Let me defame and destroy Cora before she comes out and drop the dime and defame and destroy me. Okay. He was trying to beat her to the punch because he knows the things that he did behind closed doors, right? He knows that Cora knows the things that he did behind closed doors. So what did he do? Let me destroy her before she destroys me. Okay. All right, you guys, welcome to the show. Talk about it with Amora. I'm so glad you guys are here. My disclaimer is running across the screen. What this says is anything that I say out of my mouth is based upon my opinion. I am doing these lives for the purpose of criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Okay. I am in no way trying to infringe upon anyone's rights or defame nobody. I ain't trying to get sued. Okay. I don't have $4 million to give nobody. Okay. Nobody. I'm not trying to defame nobody. So let's just go ahead and leave that one off. Let's take it away. Big, huge shout out to my members. All of y'all lit up in green. I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you guys. I have gained about 50 new members. You guys are my sponsors. You guys help continue to make this channel run. And for that, I appreciate you guys so much. Big shout out to you guys, okay? Y'all know who you are. You know who you are, okay? Everybody else, if you are a visitor, please subscribe to my page. Hit the thumbs up, everyone, right now. If you just need to step out for just a second, hit the thumbs up and come back in. And we're about to get into this commentary. We're going to talk about two things today that I find quite interesting. But once you hit the thumbs up, come back in and just say done. Go ahead and take care of that for me right quick. And I'm going to put you guys on a pause. before we do, before we talk about that, I would like to share something with you guys. Hold on just 1 second. Let me bring it up. Here we go. All right. A lot of you guys may have seen this video. Turn up your volume. Turn up your volume. You may have seen this video right here. It was sent to me. I can't think of the young lady. I want to give you a shout out. But thank you so much for sending this video to me. I want you to see this video because, hold on, you know what? I got a bigger version of it. Hold on 1 second. Let me bring up the bigger version of this video so you guys can see. I want you to see Cora's face, the expression and everything. Hold on, I got a bigger version right quick. Hold on. Because that one, I want you to see the facial expressions and everything. Okay. All right, here we go. This is a bigger version. How about that? All right. Cora, this is when Cora and Justin was still together, okay? Cora was in the kitchen doing Cora's kitchen, always cooking and feeding her husband, right? Justin, I want you to listen to something that Justin says. And this video right here will tell you, prove to you what Justin was really after during this marriage, okay? His words, not mine. All right. I want you to listen carefully. Okay. For those that have not seen it, you're about to find out what he was about, what he was really trying to do. Okay. Here we go.
Our neighbors just bought a home. Oh, we're gonna buy a home.
Yeah. An apartment complex and have people living at the paying. Give us positive income.
I want to have a home of my own.
Yeah, that's a liability.
I know. Just feels good.
It feels good.
Now, I don't know if y'all heard it in the beginning. She started off by saying, y'all know I'm going to do commentary. Y'all know I can't let no whole video play without talking about it, right? She says, our neighbor just bought a home. And he starts talking about how a home is a liability. She says, but I want a home. Now, mind you, she's pregnant with Athena. Okay? Now tell me if I'm right or wrong, you guys. I think this is Athena who she's pregnant with because they ain't living in his office. So they got a kitchen. So I'm assuming this is Athena and not Junie. Because you know, Junie, they were sleeping on massage tables and stuff, right? So I'm assuming this is Athena because I think by this time he got her into a real place and not just an office. But let's start it back over. And I want you to listen. And you might have to turn your volume down because I kind of made this video loud. Okay. Let's start back over where she talks about her neighbor just bought a home. And listen to Justin now. Listen to this man that's supposed to be a protector and provider. Okay. Listen to him yet again.
Our neighbors just bought a home. Oh, we're gonna buy a home.
Yeah. An apartment complex and have people living at the paying. Give us positive income.
I want to have a home of my own.
Yeah, that's a liability.
I know. Just feels good.
It feels good. But there's this thing called a house being house poor. I don't want to avoid.
And the neighbor's gonna be house.
Now, mind you, he said, you know, a house is a liability, and there's a thing called being house poor. Now, it looks like she's about to pop any moment now. And from what we were told, she was making $75,000 to $85,000 a month. Now, I never made that type of money. I don't know about y'all. Y'all might be richer than me. Okay, I've never made $75,000 to $80,000 a month, but I've owned at least 8 houses. Is it 6 or 8? Well, between my husband and I, it's 8, but I think myself, I've owned 6 homes. Okay, 6 houses. $75,000 to $85,000 a month. If you can't buy a house with that type of money, then I don't think you need a house. Okay. So now I don't know if she knows by now that she makes $75,000 to $85,000, but just continue to listen. Okay. He tells her that it's a liability. A house is a liability, is what he tells her.
It feels good. But there's this thing called a house being house poor. I don't want to avoid.
And the neighbor's gonna be house poor.
Yes.
Here.
How much in mortgages?
Now he just asked her, do you know how much the mortgage is? She says, how much? And I want to say he said $7,500 a month. Is that what he said? You got $7,500 a month, right? So out of $7,500 a month, out of $75,000 a month, you don't think that they can afford a house? I want to say he said 7,500. Let's listen again and see if indeed he did say 7,500 a month. Okay.
Here.
How much in mortgages?
Better than paying rent that has nothing to offer you.
There's a roof over your head. Yes.
She said, I think he said 7,500 a month. And she said, well, it's better than paying rent when there's nothing, paying rent has nothing to offer you. You understand what I'm saying? You can already tell Cora is smart, right? Somebody said it sounds choppy. I'll tell you what it's saying, though. Just keep listening.
Kimchi.
Is it warm? You just let me do the money.
Did you hear what he just said? This joker said, you just let me do the money planning. You just let me do the money planning is what he just told Cora. You just let me. When he said, you know how much mortgage is? She says, no, how much? He said it's $7,500 a month. And she said, well, it's better than paying rent and it offers you nothing. He says, you just let me do the money planning. You just let me do the money planning. Now, can you imagine you out here making all this money, shaking your ass, and your husband tells you, you just let me do the money planning. You go out there and you shake your ass, you make the money, and you just let me do the money planning. Okay?
You just let me do the money planning. You just let me do the money planning.
Now, I don't know if you guys read body language like me, but when he said that, Cora kind of turned around, doing her little thing on the skillet. And I could just tell she wasn't feeling that because I'm sure by now she had been asking him, can she have her own bank account? Okay. I'm pretty sure by now she ain't feeling him not allowing her access to the money. And further reason why I'm saying this is because he snickered a little bit and he says, oh, you saying or you saying or something like that. Just listen to him.
I want to do what I was told. This is you're paying for it.
This dude just said, how is a house an asset if you're paying for it? He started saying, everybody's always saying a house is an asset. A house is an asset, which a house is an asset. A house is money in the bank, guys. Okay. Having a house is like having money in your bank that you just can't touch right now. Okay. Having a house is an asset. Okay. It's collateral. I don't know. He's like, how is it an asset if you're paying for it? I'm beginning to think he didn't know how to read until he was 19. Okay. I'm beginning to think that. How is it an asset if you're paying for it? How is, don't get me started. Don't get me started.
You're paying for it.
I want a room that can plant my avocados and my sage. Plant my mango and my I want a home.
Yeah.
There's no land here. This is Hollywood.
You want a home with land in California? LA, should say. Okay.
He got his pregnant wife, y'all, wife online saying she wants a home. And this joker's like, you got a roof over your head. Like most men, most families in America strive to be homeowners, right? And he's supposed to be this $300 an hour paid doctor. And on top of her making $75,000 a month on social media, why should she have to beg him for a home? Now, since she's left him, she has a home. She owns, she no longer rents. And what is he doing? He's still over there renting. Now, I'm not saying anything wrong with renting, but this husband, this fucking fantastic husband, his words, not mine. His words, not mine. This fucking fantastic husband. That's what he said. I was a fucking fantastic husband. The best of all time. Okay. He couldn't get his family, his pregnant wife with his girls. He couldn't get them a home. He wanted to manage the money. He was too busy paying off $40,000 in student loans, taking expensive trips, and God knows what else he was doing, right, with the money. He's too busy doing that, but could not put them in a home. He put them in an apartment, okay? A 2-bedroom apartment. You got his wife up here saying, but I want a home. You have a home. You have a roof over your head. He's saying it like it is not even it's really not a necessity to have a roof over your head. Like that's a privilege. He's saying it as if it's a privilege. He is a husband. It is a necessity for him to have a roof over his family's head. That's a necessity. Nobody is getting married to sleep in no office. Nobody is getting married to be homeless together, okay? It is his duty as a husband to be a provider and provide a roof, a home. Now, it doesn't have to be a house. I mean, it could be an apartment or whatever the case may be. But the way he's talking, well, you got a roof over your head, as if she needs to be satisfied. But let's continue on, because then people are going to start talking about her outfit. And she's going to, she's going to be positive, as Cora is. But then you're going to hear him say, oh, she's had this for 5 years. And he's going to allude to basically, you don't need no new clothes. You could just wear shit over and over and over and over and over again. Because it sounds like he's not in favor of her spending money on her own clothing. Okay, let's continue. And I want to see if you guys gather what I'm gathering. It was okay for Cora to look homely and wear the same clothes, right? It was okay for her to look like that, right? Which I think Cora is beautiful. Don't get me wrong. But it just seems like he was okay with her having the bare minimum while he out here managing her money. You heard him say, just let me manage the money. Let me worry about the money is what he's saying. You worry about other stuff, right? You worry about going out there and get it, and you let me manage it, is what he said in this video, okay? I'm going to run it back for those that's in the back, okay? Let's go.
Yeah, that's a liability.
I know. Just feels good.
It feels good. But there's this thing called house being house poor that I want to avoid.
And the neighbor's going to be house poor.
Yes.
Here.
How much in mortgages?
Oh.
It was $500.
Rather than paying rents that have nothing to offer you.
There's a roof over your head. Yes. What is this?
Kimchi.
Is it what? You just let me do the money planning. You just let me do the money planning. You just let me do the money planning.
I just can't get over that quote that he just said. You just let me do the money planning. You just let me do the money planning is what he said. You just let me do the money planning. So when Justin comes out here and say he paid all the bills, Yeah, well, he may have wrote the check or transferred it, you know how you do the ACH transfers, but it was from the money she was making, okay? You just let me do the money planning. You just let me do the money planning. Okay? Mm.
I want to do what I was told to do. That's just the house that you're paying for.
I want a home that can plant my avocados and my sage. Plant my mango and my. I want a home.
You have
There's no land yet. This is Hollywood.
You want a home with land in California? In LA, should say. Okay, so the only way that's going to happen is start stripping on the side. The only way that's going to happen is start stripping on the side.
Did you just hear what this protector and provider, this fucking fantastic husband just said? He said the only way that's going to happen, she says, I want a home so I can plant my avocados and my whatever else she wanted to plant. He said the only way that's going to happen is if you start stripping on the side. Did you hear him say that? If you didn't, I need you to turn up your volume and listen to this fucking fantastic husband that's supposed to be a provider and protector tell his pregnant wife that's making $75,000 a month that the only way she is going to get a house if she starts stripping on the side, okay? Listen to this. Listen.
This is Hollywood.
You want a home with land in California? In LA, should say. Okay, so the only way that's going to happen is start stripping on the side. The only way that's going to happen is start stripping on the side. The only way that's going to happen is start stripping on the side.
If I start stripping on the side, you guys stay to watch this.
And you know, Cora, I'm sure she was just naive and didn't know no better. And she's live. She's on camera, so I guess she has to still perform. Because I would have been livid if he said that to me, but she laughed it off and she asks her supporters, if I start stripping on the side, would you guys watch me? Would you guys watch me? Oh, you guys can't hear me. Some people are saying my audio is choppy. Is my voice choppy or just the video? Which one? Which one is it? Are you guys hard of hearing me, or is it just the video that's hard to hear? Let me know. Am I choppy or is it just the video? She said it's just the video. The video is choppy. Okay. Well, that's why I'm trying to repeat what's being said. So she says, I want a home. I want to plant my avocados and stuff like that. And this man says the only way that's going to happen is if you start stripping on the side. And of course, you know, her being naive and young, she says, oh, if I start stripping on the side, you guys, are you going to watch me? But I want to keep playing the video because I want you to hear how he talks about her having this outfit that she has on right now. She had this outfit for 5 years, he says, and he says it still looks good, right? Hey, thank you so much, Ms. White, for pouring into me. I got that $100 that you sent me. I am most grateful. Thank you so very much. Oh, I probably shouldn't have told the amount, but thank you, love. But anyway, listen, you guys. So here he goes, and the audience is going to start talking about her outfit. You know how the supporters can be nasty. They're going to say, you wore that outfit before. And she's going to be like, what, I supposed to wear it and throw it away? You know what I mean? Like, of course I wore it before and I'm going to wear it again and again. And of course he's going to come to her defense and he's going to be like, yeah, and she still looks good in it. And then he started talking about how buying new clothes, it just pollutes the air and stuff like that, right? It just puts pollution in the air. And what I'm trying to get you to see is him saying this is like, it's okay that his wife don't have new clothes and nice things, right? And he wants to be the manager of the money. It's almost like he wanted her with the bare minimum. The bare minimum, while he took the money and did what he wanted to do with it. And basically, if she wants better clothing, a better car, a better house, she needs to go strip on the side in order to get it. That's basically what Justin told her in this video.
I can't believe I had to do video. Oh, life is good.
I'm lucky that.
So lucky day.
Oh,
It's good. You like it? You know what the best life in the world, right? Tell them about the best life in the world.
You need someone to say it.
So now listen to this. And I know that there's different strokes for different folks. But she said, you know, I'm the best wife in the world, right? Tell them that I am the best wife in the world. This joker said, well, if you need someone to say it, well, if you need someone to say it, do you understand what I'm saying? Most women, if they say, you know, I'm the best wife in the world, a good husband will respond and say, of course you are. Of course you're the best wife in the world. The very best. She says, tell them I'm the best wife in the world. This man grabs her and say, well, if you need someone to say it, what the fuck? The fact that she had to tell him to say it after saying, you know, she asked him a question, you know, I'm the best wife in the world. Tell them I am the best wife in the world. He's like, well, I mean, if you need somebody to say it, then okay, well, you're the best wife in the world. What do you mean if you need someone to say it? Huh? Every now and again, probably more often than we do, your spouse wants to know that you look at them as the best partner, spouse, whatever in the world. If my husband says, I'm the best husband in the world, tell them I'm the best husband in the world, I would say hands down, the best. Okay, that would be my response. Hands down, 100%, the best. Wouldn't trade you for nothing in the world. That's when you know. That's when you know, right? But the fact that he says, well, I mean, if you need someone to say it, then, oh, yeah, you're the best wife in the world. Like, what? Because at that point, I wouldn't even want you to say it. You understand what I'm saying? But now, mind you, she's pregnant with Athena. So they done already had they slaps in the face, the miscarriage, the calling all type of names, accusing of being, the C, the W, the H, the S. You understand what I'm saying? So just know that they're putting on for the camera right now. Okay, here we go.
You are the best wife in the world.
Then he goes on to say, there, you happy now? There, you happy now? You happy now? There, you happy now that I just said you're the best wife in the world? But he managing her money. Joker, you managing my $75,000 a month. You better scream to the mountaintop that I'm the best wife in the world. And I better not hear no there. You happy now? That's an insult, you guys. That is an insult that she said, tell them I'm the best wife in the world. And he's like, well, if you need me to say it, you're the best wife in the world. There, you happy now? This video tells me a lot about their relationship without even knowing that they was having problems, okay? This tells me a lot right here.
Someone said I've worn this outfit several times. Yeah, I don't understand. So because I've worn, I shouldn't wear it again. Is it spoiled? I'm preserving the planet.
All my friends have put startups in fashion. It's all towards sustainability. You're going to be large.
So her supporters started pointing out that she's worn that outfit several times, like I said. And she says, is it spoiled? Me wearing it more than one? Is it spoiled? Should I not wear it? Like, I'm trying to preserve the planet. He says, all my friends that's in high fashion, because you know, all his friends are rich. You understand what I'm saying? All of them like own big high time clothing lines and retail stores and auto shops, and you know, they all, you know, millionaires and zillionaires and billionaires. Like that's all his friends, right? He says, my friends in high time fashion, retail or whatever, they said it's all about preserving. You know what that means? Preserving, meaning it's all about preserving the outfits that she wears. So don't go buy new clothes. Just wear them over and over and over and over. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with wearing clothes over, because I myself have clothes from a long time ago that I still wear over and over and over. You know, you always have your favorites or whatever. But the way he coming off, like, no, Cora, don't go buy no new clothes. Keep wearing that same shit over and over and over so I can do something else with this money. You understand what I'm saying? That's what he's giving off to me.
Wear it again. Is it spoiled? I'm preserving the planet.
All my friends have put startups in fashion. It's all towards sustainability. You're going to be large about sustainability and clothing. Do you know that clothing is one of the top 3 pollutants of this planet?
Yeah, it's polluting the planet seriously. If you have clothes, you repeat them, put them, wash them.
He said, do you know that clothing is one of the top safety risks of the planet? You know that clothing is the top safety risk of the planet? Clothing is one of the top safety risks of the planet. Please explain. How is clothing one of the top safety risks of the planet? It did, MB. It absolutely had a lot of red flags. A lot of red flags. He said his high profile fashion designer friends told him that it's all about sustainability. You have to sustain the clothes that you have. Just wear them over and over and over and over and over. Don't go buy new clothing. Hence why her breast is about to pop out of that outfit. Do you hear me? He said she's had it for 5 years. If she's had that for 5 years, then, well, when you get pregnant, you grow. That's all I'm going to say. When you get pregnant, you grow. Okay?
Again, you don't need to wear clothes only one time.
We live in Hollywood, but we're not going to be like that.
We're not going to be like that. We're going to wear clothes multiple times, as long as I look good in it, you know?
She's had this dress since I owned it. 5 years. Still looks good.
She's had this dress since I've known her for 5 years, and it still looked good. And if they would have stayed together, he would have been like, don't throw that shit away, girl. You need that, honey. You don't need to go buy no more outfits. You got 5 outfits in the closet. What you talking about, girl? You better put some heels on, dress that thing up, and wear it again, okay?
Through 2 pregnancies.
2 pregnancies.
4 countries. A broken dryer. Ooh, you put feather or something?
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
Blue cheese.
That's delicious. You know what we call that in psychological warfare? Checkmate.
Checkmate, what? When?
Somebody tried to insult you and you just use intellectually referred them.
I don't think they're trying to insult me. They're just trying to tell me to buy more clothes.
No, that's an insult.
Then she tries to turn it sweet. I don't think they were trying to insult me. I think they were just trying to tell me to buy more clothing, right? He says, no, it was an insult. No, they weren't trying to tell you to buy more clothing. They was trying to insult you, right? She tried to make it positive. No, I don't think that they were trying to insult me. They were just telling me I need to buy more clothing. No, they were trying to insult you. Because why? He don't want her thinking about buying new clothing with her money. With her, I don't understand. If I make $75,000 a month, I don't know if I'm wearing the same damn dress for 5 years. I'm just keeping it a buck, okay? If I make $75,000 a month, I might wear it 3 or 4 times, honey. But I'm damn sure ain't wearing it for 5 straight years, okay? $75,000 a month. He's like, oh, she's had it for 5 years. She's had it through 4 countries, 2 pregnancies. And if you get it Justin way, she would have it for 10 more years if they were still together. 10 more years, she'll be wearing that Barney looking outfit, okay? She will be wearing it. If she had that 5 years ago, he said she had it when they first met. Now, Cora, I love you, but you should have went and bought you some maternity clothing, okay? You make money, sis. Maybe she didn't realize at this moment that she was actually making that much money, okay? Maybe she didn't realize it. Hence why he said, just let me do the money planning. You just keep letting me do the money planning. If she knew she was making $75,000 a month, maybe she would have bought an outfit that she didn't have when she first met him, okay?
So, in other words, we drop
Mantra.
You dropped the mic. I just said check that.
Okay.
Good luck. The cheese, blue cheese is a good addition.
It was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that's the end of the video. So in this video, there was a lot of red flags. If you notice the red flags, list them below. I'm going to point out the ones that I know, and you guys may know more, okay? MB, I know you know more. One of the red flags was what? He said, let's go from the beginning. She says, I want a house. I want a house where you have a roof over your head. A house is a liability, is what he said. He says, everybody yell, a house is an asset. A house is an asset. A house is an asset. How is a house an asset when you still have to pay for it? Okay, is what he said. Another thing he said, and this is not in order, but another thing he said is, you just let me do the money planning. You just let me keep doing the money planning. Okay, meaning that all the money was going to him and he was planning the money for their future. That's hence why he needed himself to be debt free. He was paying off his student loan with her money. You just let me do the money planning. Don't worry about wanting a house, basically, because she's basically saying, I want a house. I want to plant avocados. I want to plant my herbs. I want a home, Justin. I want land. You don't need all that. You got a roof over your head. You just let me do the money planning. Okay? Red flag. Here she goes. People were saying things about my outfit. I think they're just trying to tell me to buy new clothing. There's nothing wrong with your outfit. My billionaire friends that just so happen to be fashion designers said it's all about sustainability. I can't even say the damn word. It's all about sustainability. You need to wear it over and over and over and over and over again. You don't need to go buy no new clothing. Well, I don't think they was insulting me. I think they were just saying I need to buy new clothing. Nope, they were insulting you. Nope, they were insulting you. You don't need to buy new clothing. Don't spend your money on you, Cora. Don't spend your money on a house. Don't spend your money on no clothing. Don't spend your money going to the beauty salon and getting your hair done. Don't spend your money on that. Let me get my debt paid off and let me go travel with your money and have fun and do what I want to do. And you cook, you clean, and you give me your money and you let me plan for our future. Okay. That's basically what Justin was saying. Okay. Now, that's it for that video. What were the other red flags? And I'm going to pull up another video in just a second. Did anybody have any other red flags that y'all saw that I did not mention? Oh, somebody said him being condescending was a red flag. Yep, you're absolutely right. He was definitely being condescending. What other? Let me see. He loves degrading her and going against the grain. He just so he runs it. Yep. He was being demeaning. Yep. Yep. Let me do the money planning. Yep. And it seemed like he wanted to be there on her lives just for something like that. When someone says, oh, you need to go get a new wardrobe or something like that, he wanted to be right there and say, nope, you don't need to do that because my millionaire friend said it's all about sustainability. So it's almost like he's there in her lives, right? To try to jump in the middle of what her fans are telling her and what he's going to tell her. You understand what I'm saying? Because a narcissist needs to make sure that they maintain control. So they don't want you to find out a little bit more than you need to. So they don't want you reading all the comments and stuff from your friends and your supporters, because your friends and your supporters might tell you something that you didn't know about. Okay. And it may cause, problems for what he's trying to do. Somebody said clothes is bad for the planet. Yep, that's a red flag. He said clothing is one of the biggest safe risks for our planet. I don't know how. Maybe he can explain that shit, but I don't know how. Right? So he don't want to have new clothes. He don't want her to buy a house, and he don't want her to manage the money. He said, "You just leave the money planning up to me." Okay, he wanted her money then, and he wants it now. How does he want it now? He wants her to give up her children, have no access to them whatsoever, no visitations, no school records, no mental health records, no medical records, no daycare records, no social media records, no posting on social media. But he wants child support. He wants her to pay child support. And, I saw this on somebody else's post, and they said, this man complains about his ex shaking her ass online, calling it inappropriate, said she has no skills, no personality, no talent. The only thing she knows how to do is shake her ass, is what he said. But yet, he wants child support. He wants child support from her shaking her ass. Do you understand what I'm saying? He wants money from doing something that he takes jabs at her for doing. He wants money from how she gets money. He wants some of it. He downplay, and try to degrade what she does. Oh, but you know what? You make coins from it, so I want money from it. He wanted her money then in the marriage, and he wants the money now after the marriage. Okay? Now,
Hey guys, I haven't been on here a little.
Let's talk about today. Let's take a couple of minutes break. I'm going to put y'all on a couple of minutes break because I got to go TT, okay? But while I'm on break, y'all can give me a tip. But let's go on break for a second, and I'm going to come back and run this video down to you guys, okay? Because that joker is a liar. He's a liar. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry about that. I am back. Sorry, I am drinking this water like crazy, you guys. All right, listen. We're going to break this video down that he did today. You know, oh my God. I listened to it and I'm just like, oh my goodness. You have to be you have to be oblivious to listen to this man and believe the words that comes out of his mouth, you guys. Now, the video wasn't long. How long is it? Let me see. The video he did today, how long is this video? It's only 9 minutes long. Let's break it down. Let's dispel hit the lies that came out of his mouth today, okay? Here we go.
While been focusing on other things, but I had something really interesting happen today, and it just seems like I am a target of scammers. So I thought I'd share this with you just to hopefully prevent somebody else from falling from this scam, because it was very convincing. Luckily, I was able to...
Let me put it on pause. Do y'all hear it? Let me make sure y'all hear it before I let it get too far into it. Do y'all hear it? Is the volume good enough? He wants to talk about a PSA scamming alert of Bank of America, okay? Let me know if y'all can hear it. Okay, I see yes. Okay, let's go.
Figure it out. But essentially, yesterday, I got a call from Bank of America. The caller ID said Bank of America. And the freaky thing was the phone number matched Bank of America. And so there was somebody that was very professional on the phone, claiming that I had a $500, some security alerts came up, and I had a $500, like somebody used my debit card in Denver for $500 at Target, and also tried to wire transfer themselves $10,000. So apparently they had access to my bank. So naturally I'm freaking out a little bit, and I log into my account. I don't see any of the transactions that they're mentioning, and they said because they already had removed them. And then they were wanting me to do like a wire transfer, like reversal, and I was like, what do you mean? So they were like, well, in order to reverse it, we need you to make a wire transfer for $10,000 and put in the notes that it's reversed. And I was like, that doesn't sound that doesn't sound like something a bank would ask you to do, is wire money to a different account and label it as reversal. So I called the guy out, and he's like, well, look at the phone number and on the back of your card, and look at the phone number I'm calling from. And indeed, it was the same exact phone number from the bank. And then he's like, well, I need to prove your identity. I'm going to send you a text from the bank, and can you let me know if you get it? So then it actually texted me from the bank asking me about a Target transaction, and it was actually in the same text string somehow as the Bank of America notifications that I usually get. So I'm a little bit like confused, because this is obviously the correct phone number. This is obviously the same number that I'm getting notifications from the bank, but they're wanting me to transfer money and to reverse a $10,000 reversal fee.
A $10,000 reversal fee? Because let me go back a little bit, because I thought he said $500. Hold on. Now 10. Hold on 1 second. Let's go back. I'm sorry.
I log into my account. I don't see any.
Hold on.
Figured it out. But essentially, yesterday, I got a call from Bank of America. The caller ID said Bank of America. And the freaky thing was the phone number matched Bank of America. And so there was somebody that was very professional on the phone, claiming that I had a $500, some security alerts came up, and I had a $500, like somebody used my debit card in Denver for $500.
Okay, just remember that somebody used his card in Denver. Now listen, Somebody used his card in Denver for $500. Remember that, because he's gonna try to blame it on Nigeria later. But remember, $500 in Denver. Somebody write that in the comments so we won't forget. $500 in Denver. Okay.
$500 at Target, and also tried to wire transfer themselves $10,000. So
oh, and they also tried to wire transfer themselves $10,000. So they used $500 in Denver at a Target, but they also tried to wire transfer themselves $10,000. That's what he said.
Apparently they had access to my bank. So naturally I'm freaking out a little bit, and I log into my account. I don't see any of the transactions that they're...
Oh, wait a minute. Let me listen again, because somebody said he said Walmart and now he's saying Target. Let's listen again. Hold on, you guys.
Prevent somebody else from falling from this scam, because it was very convincing. Luckily, I was able to figure it out. But essentially, yesterday, I got a call from Bank of America. The caller ID said Bank of America. And the freaky thing was the phone number matched Bank of America. And so there was somebody that was very professional on the phone, claiming that I had a $500, some security alerts came up, and I had a $500, like somebody used my debit card in Denver for $500 at Target, and also tried...
Okay, he didn't say Walmart. He said Target.
To wire transfer themselves $10,000. So apparently they had access to my bank. So naturally I'm freaking out a little bit, and I log into my account. I don't see any of the transactions that they're mentioning, and they said because they already had removed them. And then they were wanting me to do like a wire transfer, like reversal, and I was like, what do you mean? So they were like, well, in order to reverse it, we need you to make a wire transfer for $10,000 and put in the notes that it's reversed. And I was like, that doesn't sound that doesn't sound like something a bank would ask you to do, is wire money to a different account and label it as reversal. So I called the guy out, and he's like, well, look at the phone number and on the back of your card, and look at the phone number I'm calling from. And indeed, it was the same exact phone number from the bank. And then he's like, well, I need to prove your identity. I'm going to send you a text from the bank, and can you let me know if you get it? So then it actually texted me from the bank asking me about a Target transaction, and it was actually in the same text string somehow as the Bank of America notifications that I usually get. So I'm a little bit like confused, because this is obviously the correct phone number. This is obviously the same number that I'm getting notifications from the bank, but they're wanting me to transfer money and to reverse a $10,000 reversal fee. So I was suspicious, and then he started telling me that somebody tried to take out a mortgage in my name, and that really freaked me out. So, but I'm just not trusting the fact.
See, you know, this motherfucker is so lying. Oh my God. Then, oh my God. Now, first of all, if you have a bank account, you know that they got different departments at the bank, okay? He said then they told him that they tried to take out a mortgage in his name. So let me just tell you something. When you call the bank, they say, which department do you want to speak to? Do you want to speak to checking, savings, loans, credit card, debit card, mortgages, insurance? There's so many departments in the bank, and they don't all speak on the same thing. So the mortgage people, or should I say the checking account people, ain't gonna know shit about the mortgage stuff. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's two separate things. So nobody at the bank that works in the checking department is going to know anything about a mortgage. Okay, somebody tried to take out a mortgage. See, he's never had a mortgage before, and he don't know it's a process to do a mortgage. You don't just walk in the bank today and say, oh, I want to take out a mortgage. Oh, yeah, you can do that, but it's going to take you almost damn near a month to have a mortgage. Do you understand what I'm saying? Oh, it looks like somebody tried to take out a mortgage. What? How do you take out a mortgage? Do you know how much wood you got to break down and burn to do a mortgage? It's a lot of paperwork. A mortgage is a process, a long process, a headache. A mortgage loan in America is a damn headache, okay? Oh, so nobody in the checking department is going to be able to see if I just took out somebody tried to take out a mortgage. You don't just take out a mortgage. You don't. They want all your information, all your neighbor's information, your dog information, your pastor information to get a mortgage in America. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? I don't give a damn if you want a mortgage or not. They ask you for so much stuff before they even get to the approval process. You got to check this off, send this, 2 years of taxes, 2 years of income, this. You got to get them your firstborn blood drops in order to get a mortgage here in America, right? But yet, somebody that works in the checking account department said, oh yeah, it looks like they just tried to take out a mortgage in your name. This mofo is a liar, but that ain't even the biggest lie. Just hold on, you guys. I just had to point that out. Oh, I got a call from the bank and they even said somebody tried to take out a mortgage. What he trying to insinuate, but I'm gonna let y'all continue. You know what? Before I tell y'all what he trying to insinuate, let y'all keep listening, honey. Narcissists don't come out here and just talk for no reason. He's trying to tell you guys something, okay? So let's listen.
Text string somehow as the Bank of America notifications that I usually get. So I'm a little bit like confused because this is obviously the correct phone number. This is obviously the same number that I'm getting notifications from the bank, but they're wanting me to transfer money and to reverse a $10,000 reversal fee. So I was suspicious, and then he started telling me that somebody tried to take out a mortgage in my name, and that really freaked me out. So, but I'm just not trusting the fact that I need to wire a certain account money, $10,000, to reverse to make sure that the supposed wire does not get transferred out of my account. So I start getting suspicious, and I'm like, I'm going to go to the bank to verify this. And I said, this doesn't seem right to me. So then he put me on hold, and then he hung up. So I'm on my way to the bank, and then the same number calls me back, and it's a different person. And they're like, are you on your way to the bank to confirm? And I said, yes, I am. And then he put me on hold and hung up again. Got to the bank. It was obviously a scam. I didn't give this person any of my personal information, but I just thought I would bring this up in case any of you guys experience this. Any of you guys that bank with Bank of America, do not fall for this scam. Because if I would have done that wire, I wouldn't have got that money back. So just be vigilant. Don't give out your personal information. Yeah, these scammers are getting next level where they actually, I don't know how the hell they did it. Oh, sorry guys, my connection went out, probably because they're mass reporting, and that's okay. Scammers do that. Yeah, essentially, I just thought.
Then he says, sorry you guys, my phone went out. They're mass reporting. Scammers do that. Scammers do that.
Connection went out, probably because they're mass reporting, and that's okay. Scammers do that. Yeah, essentially, I just thought it was a super freaky, unique situation because It was my exact bank's phone number. How they were able to make that come up like that, I don't know if they hacked the bank system or what they did. I checked the devices on my bank account and there was nothing amiss. So just be vigilant out there, guys, because these scammers are getting more high tech. I showed the bank the exact phone number, so they had to call the police, and there's a police report. And
This motherfucker. He said, so he said, I had to show them my phone. They called the police and filled out a police report. He said, I showed them my phone and they had to call the police and filled out a police report. What'd you tell him? Let's just think for a second. What did the report say? A guy in yellow, dressed in all yellow, came up to me and he said, give me your phone. Let me send you a text right now in your phone or I'm going to punch you in your face. Give me your phone so I can put this text, this scammer text in your phone. What the freak did the police report say? What the bank called 911 for? How was 911 going to help him in any way? The police can't do shit about somebody scamming you through your phone. Do you know how many police reports there would be if every single person that got a fraudulent, scamming text message delivered to their phone? Do you know how much the police would be making reports after reports after reports? That ain't how it works, folks. Every bank in America, especially Bank of America, has a fraud department. They have to do investigations and all types of shit. And sometimes it takes days. But they ain't calling 911 for help. They have investigators. What 911 gonna do? Did they come take a report? Can you identify the suspect? Well, they sound like a man. Can you tell me what they were wearing? They had on yellow. What color were their eyes? Were they black, brown, or blue? Like, are you kidding me? What the hell did the report say? The report. Dr. Justin Dean received a fake text message from someone trying to scam him out of $500 that was taken out at Target, and then $10,000 that they wanted him to wire to them. It sounded like a Caucasian man with a beard, looking about 5'6", wearing yellow, gold teeth. I mean, are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? This man literally came out of his mouth saying that 911 was called and a report was made. And mind you, it was called by Bank of America. The only time Bank of America is dialing 911, I don't even know if they will call 911, because if you know, you know. There is police officers in every bank, okay? There is a guarded, armed officer in every bank. So they'll be the ones that call 911 for backup, baby. There is an armed officer at every bank. So the fact that he just said he took it up there, he had to show them his phone, and they called 911, and there was a police report made. Somebody, anybody, tell Justin to prove it. Because guess what? Police reports made can be shown. I guarantee you. And if they did a report, did they give it to him? Because he's going to say, oh, no, they gave it to the bank. Huh? If they did a police report on something that happened to him, he can get a copy. He is a lying asshole. This man literally just sat here and made up a damn lie because he wanted to come live. He don't have shit to talk about. He can't talk about Cora. But listen, keep listening, because he gonna throw Nigeria in it, okay? Because he's trying to do something. Just wait a minute. Keep listening, okay?
Miss. So just be vigilant out there, guys, because these scammers are getting more high tech. I showed the bank the exact phone number, so they had to call the police, and there's a police report and everything else. So they're looking into it. But that was the most like convincing scam I've ever seen as far as bank fraud. Because how do you have your number displayed?
Bank fraud is not calling 911. Yeah, just so baffled by this. Like, what the freak the police is about to do? Go looking, and they're gonna put an APB out with somebody that could be in a whole nother country. Like, what they about to do, y'all? Are they gonna post up on I-95? Are they about to set up a trap? Like, what they about to do? Are they about to go kicking down doors looking for the person that called Justin? Are you kidding me? A report? Like, Justin, who do you want to believe that? See, here's the thing. There's Nigerians in his comments are probably believing that bullshit. Oh my God. Look what happened to you, poor Justin. When it rains, it pours. Like, oh, poor you. Oh my God. This man just needed something to come out here and say. So what did he do? He took his right hand, put it behind his back, and dug up his butt and pulled some shit out, is what he did. That's what he did. Okay?
That was the most like convincing scam I've ever seen as far as bank fraud. Because how do you have your number displayed that's exactly the same as the bank? How do you text me to verify my identity in the exact same text string as my bank? So yeah, definitely a scam. So those of you guys that have Bank of America, when Bank of America calls you, just make sure you don't give out any private information. And that's for any bank, really. And that's exactly what they told me at the bank. We will never call you and ask you for any information. We will never call you and ask you to do any of this stuff. And I was like, that's what I thought, but dang, the same number thing freaked me out. Somebody sent you a friend request with my name. Definitely not me. People are trying to pretend to be me all the time. Oh, great. Here comes the and now I'm just on here blocking people. It's fun stuff. Yeah, it's an old scam probably. I mean, I've had people try to scam me like that in the past, but they've always called from like different phone numbers that obviously were not the bank. So this one I could see, especially for like an elderly person or somebody that's not that tech savvy, how they could get scammed essentially. You got that? The police told me it was from Nigeria. I mean, the guy didn't have an...
Did you hear what he just said? He said the police told him it was from Nigeria. He said the police told him it was from Nigeria. He said the police told him it was from Nigeria. But he said, but it sounded like a white man to him. Listen to him.
You got that? The police told me it was from Nigeria.
The police told me it was from Nigeria.
Yeah, it's an old scam probably. I mean, I've had people try to scam me like that in the past, but they've always called from like different phone numbers that obviously were not the bank. So this one I could see, especially for like an elderly person or somebody that's not that tech savvy, how they could get scammed essentially. You got that? The police told me it was from Nigeria. I mean, the guy didn't have a accent of a Nigerian.
This man is a damn joke. Then he says, I don't know. I mean, the man didn't have an accent from Nigeria. It sounded like a white man. This man is trying to implicate the country of which his ex-wife, the mother of his children, live. And as you listened earlier, he starts saying, oh, they tried to take out a mortgage and they, I don't know how they got into my account, but they had to have my account information and stuff like that. The man is trying to implicate either somebody in Cora's family or just her country altogether. But yet he comes back and try to clear it up and say, but it didn't sound like a Nigerian. They didn't have an accent or anything. It sounded like a white man. That's what he said. It sounded like a Caucasian man.
How they could get scammed essentially. You got that? The police told me it was from Nigeria. I mean, the guy didn't have a accent of a Nigerian. He was more of like, it sounded like a white guy, but it doesn't matter. We're not pointing fingers.
And then he says, but it doesn't matter. It sounded like a white guy, but we're not pointing fingers. Justin is so full of shit. He thinks he's so smart, but he is not smart. The man is dumb. He literally tried to throw Nigerian in there to try to implicate Cora's. What ties does he have to Nigeria? What ties does he have to Nigeria? He wants his followers, because he can't talk about Cora, because he'll look like a goddamn fool to talk about Cora when he went down there and did a restraining order on her and told the world that she can no longer say anything about him. So he wants to say something about her so bad that what he do? He tried to implicate her family, somebody in Nigeria, trying to scam him. But then he tries to put sugar on it and say, but we're not going to point nobody out. We're not pointing fingers. Only reason why that man even said the word Nigeria out of his mouth, not once, but 2 times, is because he's trying to implicate Nigeria as part of this freaking lie that he just told.
I could see. You got that? The police told me it was from Nigeria. I mean, the guy didn't have a accent of a Nigerian. He was more of like, it sounded like a white guy.
And I thought it was somebody in Denver. I thought somebody tried to use his card for $500 in Denver. Huh? So now the police told him it was a Nigerian. So they didn't already investigate it. That's one of the fastest fucking investigations that I ever seen. Okay. Because let me tell you this, the police, when they work this fast, huh? When do the police work this fast? Oh, the police found out that it was from Nigerian. How? How did they find out it was from Nigerian? How? They took his phone and looked at it and said, oh yeah, I can tell. This number is from Nigerian. This is from Nigeria. I could just tell. Look at the area code. It's a Nigerian area code. Is that what he wants us to believe? Huh? This happened to him today, and the police done already solved the fucking case. Well, if they told him it was from Nigeria, did they tell him who it was? Because how the hell did the police know it was from Nigerian? And then who called? Bank of America or him? Because are they gonna tell Bank of America it's from Nigerian, or are they gonna tell him? Which one? Why would the police tell him that it's from Nigeria? Because I thought he said early on that they investigated it. They did a report and they're doing an investigation. So now all of a sudden they called him up and said, Justin, we found out who tried to scam you, brother. Brother, we found out who tried to scam you. It's someone sitting in a village in the dark in Nigeria eating a bowl of rice with beans. Like, are you kidding me right now? Are you freaking kidding me right now? They just solved the problem like that. Well, God damn it, I need to start back liking 911, okay? Because if they can solve an investigation that fast, I need them on my team. I need them on my side. They stopped everything that they was doing and came to justice defense, and they done solved the case already. She said, Amor, I think he read the comment that said, were they from Nigerian? That's not what I heard. Let's listen to it again.
Bank. So this one, I could see, especially for like. You got that? The police told me it was from Nigeria.
He said, you got that. The police told me it was from Nigeria. Like, am I hearing that wrong? What have y'all heard? Tell me what y'all heard. He said, the police told me that it was from Nigeria. He didn't say that. Nobody in the comments said, were they from Nigeria? He said, the police, why would they even? He said, the police said it was from Nigeria. Listen.
An elderly person or somebody that's not that tech savvy, how they could get scammed, essentially. You got that? The police told me it was from Nigeria. I mean, the guy didn't have an accent of a Nigerian. He was more of like, it sounded like a white guy.
It sounded like he said to me, the police told him it was from Nigeria.
But it doesn't matter. We're not pointing fingers.
We're not gonna point fingers. Oh my God, he's the joke.
Dude, you know what's interesting? The people I block on here the most are usually top fans. Gonna make a video on intracranial hypertension. That would be an interesting one. I would probably need a model to demonstrate it on, because I could just talk about it, but it's easier to show it. So this happened from a Chase bank account. Okay, so it's not just Bank of America, it's Chase as well. So if your bank's calling you, asking you to do things, ignore it. Sister had it happen, so I mean, crazy stuff. Well, anyway, I just finished with a patient. Now it's time to go in. Ugh. June is officially on summer break, so I have a little break here in the middle of the day, so we're gonna go to the park.
And you see how he just said June is officially on summer break. Now he's just talking about how he's about to go spend time with his kids and how he's going to take them to the park. Now, here's the thing. The man fought, he claimed he fought and petitioned the courts, which we found out was a lie, right? Because he didn't petition the court. Yeah, he did petition the court to stop Cora from posting the kids, but he wanted to still post the kids. And the judge said, neither one of y'all can post the kids, right? But he want his children taken off the internet for the safety. But yet, what is his content? If it's not dragging Cora, it's talking about his children or making up some lies about he got scammed from Bank of America and they did a police report and put out a BOLO and an APB on the person that tried to scam Justin out of $500 fucking dollars and take out a whole house in his name, right? Even though you can't take out a mortgage without showing umpteen proofs in order for them to approve you, baby, you got to show them all kinds of shit to even get listen, when you take a mortgage out in America, you get pre-approved. No, excuse me, you get pre-approved, then you get pre-approved, then you get approval, and then even at the end, they got to do underwriting. So that's like 5 levels of proof in order to get a mortgage. Pre-approval, pre-approval, pre-approved, approved, and then let's go to underwriting and see if your shit didn't change from yesterday. They tell you don't even buy no bubble gum out of your bank account because that's going to throw your money off and it's going to mess up the amount of money that your paperwork say you had. Do you know when you go and buy a house, they be like, oh, I can't spend nothing out of my account. I can't spend $5 because they're going to see it. And you go in there and sign the paperwork. They say, what'd you buy yesterday? You spent $5? Oh, my God. We got to start the process over. I just spent $5. Well, but that's $5 less than you had yesterday. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? But he doesn't want his kids on social media because of safety, but yet he posts about them. I just washed their head with a BB gun or a shoot bubble gun. Oh, they're laughing and tickling each other right now. He speaks of his kids online as much as possible. How is that keeping them safe if you still talking about them? You still talking about them. Can you do anything since you're so worried about safety? Can you do anything without mentioning your kid's name? No. He posts about them. Oh, just picked Junie up from school. Oh, Junie's last day. I'm about to throw a party and have yellow cream cupcakes for Junie, right? But he cares about their safety. If he cared about the safety, you would think that he wouldn't even be telling social media anything about his children. I'm about to go play with my kids. I'm about to go take them to the park. We're about to go run around and play frisbee. That's your kids online. You're just not showing their faces. You know? This dude is a whole joke to me. But somebody just sent me something. Let me see. They said that, I don't even know if this is any truth to it. Let me see. Somebody just said he was served a cease and desist, but I don't know. I didn't see that. Let me see. I don't know if that's true. Let me open up this thing and see if any truth to that, because sometimes stuff just get out and it's not true. Hold on. I don't see that. Where are y'all seeing that at? Where are y'all seeing that he was served with a cease and desist today? Or is that just somebody coming in here and just talking noise? Huh? Who? She said, I heard it was. I don't see it, but who said that he was served with a cease and desist? June 11th. Hold on a second. Let me see what this is. I don't see what y'all see. That's not what I see. That's not what I see. I don't see what he was served with a cease and desist. Let me see something. Hold on. Yeah, no, I don't see that. If you have it, can you tell me where you got it from? Because I don't see it. I don't see a cease and desist, but now I do see, unless you're talking about from Crystal. Is that who you're talking about? Because I don't see, let me see something right quick. Hold on, let me do this. Hold on. Trying to get the damn name right. I don't know. Maybe it's just not coming up for me on my site. I don't see it. So maybe Crystal was served for a cease and desist, but I don't. How you say Crystal last name again? Is it Hesketh? I think that's what you guys are talking about. I don't think it was him. I think it was dealing with her other case. Let's see, because I don't see anything. I just pulled up every possible way that I could pull up on let me see, docket. Let me see what this is. We can see it together. Okay, so this is the latest. It says, so this is proof of service. This just showed where she was served with a civil harassment restraining order. She got the notice of court hearing in response to request for civil restraining order. So there was an unsuccessful attempt on June the 7th. No one was home at this address. I used the Ring video doorbell camera to leave a video voicemail for someone to call or text me back, even to confirm if the receipt resides at this residence. And then successful attempt was on June the 9th. And it says it was received by Crystal, age 50. It says she accepted the documents in person and in order. Where is the cease and desist that y'all talking about? I don't see a cease and desist nowhere in here. So somebody just came in the comments and said it. Somebody was served. I think they said Justin was served a cease and desist. I don't see it unless, is that a troll? Is that a troll in the comments that's saying that somebody was served a cease and desist? Is she trying to say Cora was served a cease and desist? Because we was talking about Justin at the time, and they said it. They were served a cease and desist. Okay, but anyway, I don't see that it says a cease and desist, But she did get served on June the 9th successfully. So, you know, she can't go in court now and say that she did not receive any paperwork or any complaint about you know, that Cora had or whatever. So, and then today, well, yesterday it was docket that proof of service was, you know, given by the plaintiff, which is, I mean, the petitioner, which is Cora. Okay. So that's it on that one. I don't see anything about no cease and desist or anything like that. Okay. Unless it's just not up on this one, you guys. But she was served, you know, she was served. So that's what we know, right? She was served. Okay. But as far as him, I don't see no cease or desist or anything. And if y'all see it, just let me know where it's at, because I don't see a cease and desist unless that was a troll that came in here. But anyway, let's get back to what we were saying. This man, oh, sorry.
Back to work.
This man literally lied about this bank situation or whatever, the whole thing, you know, whether he may have received a text. That's the thing. He may have received a text message for a scammer, because y'all know they exist, right? He may have received a text from a scammer, but he made up a whole bunch of that bullshit, okay? Because we know ain't no bank about to call 911 on your behalf over some fake text that you got from a scammer, okay? It's just not going to happen. They may say, we'll look into it. We'll contact the fraud department and put a hold on your account. Or they might say, sir, do you want us to close your account temporarily? Or do you want to order new cards or something for your account or something like that, right? But they're not about to call 911 to report a crime, because what crime was committed? I think somebody was trying to take a mortgage out of my name. What the police is going to do? What crime was committed? You understand what I'm saying? He said he checked his bank account, wasn't no money, no actions, no nothing on his account. So what crime was committed? Calling you, trying to scam you? People do that all the time. Now, if they had to scam you, it's a crime. Now, it's unethical what they did, but these criminals, these scammers do this shit all the time. Now, you fall for it, is on you, basically. Now, if the police or the FBI, because at that point it would be the FBI if it's involving all these different states. So I'm just wondering, who called him? Was it the FBI or 911? And was it 911 in Denver, or was it 911 in California? Where was the 911 call made at? And what did you say? How did you describe the caller? I'm just interested in what the damn report said. White sounding dude calls him and tell him he need to wire $10,000 back to stop $10,000 from coming out of his account. Like, why would his dumb ass even stay on the phone and listen to that shit? If somebody called you and said, you need to wire me $10,000 for a reversal of $10,000 coming out of your account, what are you going to do? You're going to hang up on them, right? You're going to hang up on them. You're going to be like, are you out your freaking mind? But he goes to the bank, so he say. And they're like, oh, Mr. Dean, come here, sir. Come sit down. You're our most valuable person in this bank. You're the most valuable person in this bank. So we're going to call 911 and get it solved immediately. We're about to get this solved. We're about to solve this crime immediately. You were scammed and we want to fix it. So let me call 911. Officer, I need your help, officer. What you need? I just got scammed. How'd you get scammed? Well, I didn't get scammed, but I got a scam phone call, but I didn't let it go through because I came up to the bank to get it taken care of. But what they say, what they said, they wanted me to wire $10,000 back to them in order for $10,000 to not come out of my account. And what did you do? Well, I didn't do anything. I went up to the bank and they said it was a fraud. Okay, well, good. What you want us to do? I want you to investigate it. Well, what you want to know? I want to know who did it. I want to know who did it so it can be stopped forever. Well, okay, hold on a second. Somebody in Nigeria with the color yellow on did it. Like, dude, sit your ass down somewhere. He literally came out with this bogus bullshit story for content, period. And he said the police took a report. I'm just so curious to see that damn report. Listen, don't do it. Don't give him no money. I was gonna say everybody need to go to his page and say, where's the report? But don't even waste your time. Don't waste your time doing that and giving him. He knows someone gonna catch the lie, and he wants them to come over there and call him out so he can have engagement. And they just had to do a report. I showed the bank my phone and they called 911 and did a report. He sounds ludicrous. So anyway, today we found out again he's a liar, and also that he wanted to be the planner of the money, baby. One last thing I want to show y'all. I have a question before I do. How many have not eaten yet? How many is waiting to eat your dinner when this live goes off, huh? How many of you guys are waiting to eat? Eat your food. Let me know in the comments. Anybody? Raise your hand if you are waiting until this live is over to grab you something to eat. Nobody? Okay, well, good. Okay. Because this man wants to talk about and let other men come on his panel and talk about Cora being inappropriate with what she wears. And she is a mother. How can she wear things like that? And she is a mother. But this mom, dad, thick neck cat dog came online like this. That's Justin. That's Justin for you. Justin came online like this. Is that appropriate? Huh? Do you want to see that? Is that sexy to you? Huh? Is that appealing to you? Is that what we want to see? Huh? Is this it? Is this what we want to see when we turn our social media? We turn on our social media. Is that what we want to see? Or this? Is this what we want to see? Is that what we want to see? But yet, somebody said trashy for a doctor. But yet, Cora, right? She comes online inappropriate. She comes online inappropriate. What would be the purpose of him coming online like this for? For what? What is the purpose? What is the purpose? The mom, dad wanted to show us he was pregnant too. Because, he made Cora. Listen, tomorrow he'll be saying he carried the babies and they came out of his vajayjay. That's what he'll be telling everybody. That he birthed those kids and they came out of his vajayjay. But Cora is inappropriate. So what is this? Huh? And the thing about it is, he came online like this, okay? She said he trying to show us he had Athena. Exactly. He's trying to say that this is his after. This is his days after the pregnancy. I mean, after the delivery of the birth, apparently. But they want to talk about Cora, the way she dressed, the way she present herself online. So is this it? Are we supposed to be okay opening up social media and this shit hits us in the face? Huh? Well, it may not be a problem for some. It may be a problem for others. Just like Cora dressing may be a problem for some, and it may be okay for others. Huh? But no one gets in the outroar when they see this, right? Because they want to say, oh my God, they're doing skin to skin with the baby. Why do we need to see that? Huh? Why do we need to see all gut? Why do we need to see that? Bond with your child. Why does social media need to see you half naked doing skin to skin with your daughter? Why do we need to see that? Why do we need to see that? Because that's what narcissists do. They want the world to see what they want them to see. He wants to be called the mom dad. He said it himself. I used to be the breadwinner, the provider of the house, the money maker, but now I am the mom dad. I take care of these kids while she's out having threesomes and trafficking people and sleeping with this person and that person and doing all this stuff. And drinking and snorting coke. Let's not forget about that, because he accused of snorting cocaine. Okay. He accused her of being on drugs and getting drunk, sloppy drunk, he said, all the time. But the mom dad want everybody to know, or everybody to think, that he was such a great, amazing dad because he held his daughter on camera. Because he did a skin to skin on camera. He came out here and showed us his 30-something-year-old gut. Huh? That's what he wanted. He wanted the camera to see him holding his daughter. Because that's what they do. These narcissists, they gather a lot of photos with their kids and they show them over and over and over again. And you supposed to say, oh my God, such a great daddy. You are amazing. It's easy to take a picture and put a video online showing you being a good dad, right? Not even being a good dad, but showing you holding your child or being by your child or interacting with your child. It's when the camera goes off that we don't know what's really going on. He wanted to be considered the mom dad, huh? And the thing about it, you hardly saw Cora with the babies and holding the babies. And you want to know why? Because he kept the babies from her. He wanted to bond with the kids. You remember that day, that video I showed y'all where she was reaching for the baby? She was reaching for Athena and he wouldn't even give her Athena. He wouldn't even give her to her. He's like, no, we're on camera. You're on live. No, I'm going to hold her. I want the world to know I am bonding. And then even in their argument, when he called her all those unprincipled names, he says, you didn't even want her. I'm the one that held her. Do y'all remember that? He said, I'm the one that held her when she first came out. I caught her in the pool. I held her. I bond with her. And then he tells Cora, you don't even want her. You don't even like her. I do. Because that's what he believed in his head. He believed that he loved the girls more than Korra. Imagine that for a second. He wants everybody, including the girls, to know that he loved the girls more than Korra does. This dude is a whole joke. He is a whole joke. Let me stand on live. Let me stand on live. Let me stand on live in front of the camera and show everybody that I'm holding my newborn baby, the baby that I didn't know whether she was mine or not until she popped out. I didn't know if she was mine. Y'all just don't know. I was so stressed out and so intense, not knowing if she was mine until I saw her face. Until I saw her face. Because I was told it's a possibility that she wasn't mine. See, I don't know how true this is, but in his mind, he wanted everybody to think that he was expecting the baby to pop out black. And because the baby didn't pop out black, oh my God, it's mine. It's my baby. But yet the man that Cora cheated with before coming to the United States was a white guy. Did y'all know that? He wasn't a Nigerian. He wasn't a black man, you guys. He was a white guy. So if she cheated with a white guy in Nigeria, how the hell does he know Athena is? I'm just asking. Does that even make any sense? He said he didn't know if the baby was going to be his, but when the baby popped out, he was relieved to know that the baby was his. But how did he know the baby was his if he wants to go with the claim of her cheating in Nigeria at 5 months pregnant? And he didn't know if Athena was his. Because in his mind, he wants to say she cheated before, right? She cheated with a white guy. You would think that he would have waited, and or the fact that he claimed he was relieved when he saw her. He was relieved when he saw her. But if it was by another white man, it could have been another white man baby. But there goes to show you that he lied. He wasn't waiting in fear, having anxiety, wondering whether or not Athena was his. He knew Athena was his. He knows Athena was his. That's all a lie. I was just anciently waiting. Y'all just don't know. My heart was beating so fast. I was praying to God that she was mine. This dude is all joke. Anyway, just thought I'd bring that. I ain't trying to spoil y'all lunch or your dinner or your breakfast or wherever part of town you're from. I'm not trying to spoil your appetite, but this was sent to me, and it was mainly sent to me to show people complain about Cora coming online showing too much skin. She needs to come around. She needs to come around. She needs to come around. But we should be okay seeing this shit. We should be okay seeing that. Well, the women of America don't want to see that shit, okay? We will leave that and pass it on to another country because we, American women, don't want to see that shit. Do anybody else in this chat that's from somewhere else, do y'all want to see that? Is that what you call sexy? Huh? Do you want to come on? Would you rather see Cora in her half-dress clothing, or would you rather see this? Huh? Who do you think is going to make the money, and who do you think is going to get the stars? Because, baby, not him. So did anybody tell him, Justin, you need to cover up, Justin. You're naked. Cover up, Justin. Put clothes on. Did anybody tell him to put clothes on? Or did they say, aw, look at the dad bonding with his baby. What a wonderful dad. I wish he was my baby daddy. He's such an amazing, fucking fantastic husband and father. He's so amazing. He's so amazing. I wish I had a baby daddy like that. Get the F out of here. Now, before we go, I want to speak on one more thing. And then we're going to go for real. And I thank y'all for being here with me. But somebody said, I wonder why he didn't harass, bash, stalk, run behind, mention Summer when they broke up. Well, let me just tell you why. Summer was only there to make Cora jealous. She never became his supply. He's never relinquished Cora from being his supply. Cora is his supply. He don't care who he hear from, who calls him, who stays at his house, who he has sex with, who he go on trips with. He does not care. Cora is still his narcissistic supply. He needs Cora's interaction. He needs Cora to pop off. He needs Cora. Cora is his supply. And another reason why he didn't come out here and drag and harass Summer, because Summer don't have nothing to offer him. Now, I'm not downplaying Summer, none of that. The girl may be doing her thing. I mean, she is in California, right? But he sees Cora as a bigger threat than Summer. She makes more money. She's more personable. You understand what I'm saying? She's more likable. People absolutely adore her. People watch her. They follow her. Right? She inspires people. He wants that right there, that limelight. Not what Summer got going on. He cut that short, or had it cut short, or whatever the case may be, because she never became his supply. She never became enough for him to take his mind off of Cora. No woman that he's been with since his divorce or since his separation, because, you know, we understand that he was with someone else before the divorce was final. But since his separation, no one else has been able to take his focus off of Cora. Because Cora is more than just his kid's mom. You got to understand that. She knows how to make money. She's creative. She's determined. He knows Cora actually got a good heart, and he knows he lost that. He lost that. She is still and probably will be his supply for a while. Cora wasn't, I mean, not Cora, but Summer was not interesting enough for him. He didn't chase her. He let her walk. She probably said, you know what, Justin, I think it's best we go our own separate ways. Justin probably said, okay. He probably said, okay. She probably got tired of hearing about Cora every single day. And I don't think he fought. I don't think he hesitated. He didn't beg her. He didn't plead her. He said, okay, because you got to think, when Justin came out here to announce that him and Summer had broken up, Justin already deleted her photos off his page. Justin got rid of Summer photos fast. But yet Cora photos are still on his page. Some with him, some with the kids, and some by herself. Why he hadn't deleted her photos? But he deleted Summer's. I went over to Summer page and I'm like, damn, she still got a picture up of her and Justin. But Justin swiped that mofo clean. Boom, be gone. He deleted her photos before he even told anybody while eating that fish sandwich. Before he told anybody that they wasn't together no more, he had already deleted Summer's photos. Summer never became his supply. He was never that interested in Summer. He thought dating someone that was, allegedly a model, a dancer, an entertainer, he thought that it would make Cora jealous. That's his goal. That's what narcissist goals are. They get with the next woman to try to make you jealous. They think you're going to be all mad and sad, which deep down inside, you like, good. Now put your energy into her and leave me the hell alone. That's what they really be thinking and saying. Good. Finally. Now leave me alone. Now leave me alone. Good. But they won't. They won't. He's not going to leave her alone until someone else, a bigger supply. And I mean, it has to be someone making more money than Cora, someone look better than Cora, someone's more entertaining than Cora, someone's sweeter than Cora. And I mean, and to be honest, who they gonna be? And I'm not saying Cora is all that and a bag of chips, but what I'm saying is the bar was set high. For him to replace Cora, I don't think that he will be able to. The bar was set high. Cora cooked for him. She cleaned for him. She cared for his kids. She gave him her money. She let him control her. Come on, you guys. He cheated on her, was able to get away with it. Come on, you guys. The bar was set too high. It was set too high. He will never get another supply like Cora. Hence why he will harass and bash and stalk her for many more years to come. Seriously. So anyway, yeah, we was talking and somebody was like, well, why he didn't drag, if he's such a bad person, why he didn't drag Summer? He didn't drag Summer because he wasn't that into Summer. Summer was just a filler. You know how you go to the Cosmo med spas and you get these fillers in your lip and fillers in your face? Summer and all these other women that he was with in between Cora was a filler. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. Let me see, Naomi. Hold on. That's it. That's all. A filler. That's it. She was a filler. And I believe she knew it. I believe that she can sense. Let me tell you something. Some women, not all, but most of us know when a man wants you. You know when a man wants you. And Summer realized this man ain't into me. Day in, day out, sun up, sun down. This man's focus is who? Cora. When him and Summer, when he said they broke up, what did he immediately start doing? Well, I think he started before, y'all. Actually, he did. He started before, but he turned it up a notch. He turned it up a notch. And every day, Cora, 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 Cora. It's been Cora nonstop. Cora, 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 Cora. He wake up Cora. He eats Cora. He sleeps Cora. He shits Cora. Somebody sent me something they want me to show. Let him see his supply. Walk, 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 walk. Here we go.
Need to be made me a dip on everybody look the liberty of blow me a dip on the road of it.
Now, I don't want my video being flagged. I don't want my video being flagged. And you know, it's funny because some of his supporters, right? Some of his supporters tried to compare some of the Cora, trying to make Cora jealous, right? They was trying to compare the two. You know how we do. You know how we do. They was trying to compare the two, trying to say Summer looked better and everything than Cora. They can, hey, that's subjective, right? Some people may think she looked better. Some people may not, right? It's subjective. However, she would never be to him what Cora was to him. He fumbled Cora, period. He fumbled her. That's what he fumbled. And that's what he mad for right there. He mad for right there. He fumbled Cora, and he can't get Cora off his mind. Now, I don't know if Cora is walking down the street with nothing under that dress or not, child. I don't know. Somebody said, what happened to Amora? What do you mean, what happened to Amora? Y'all can't hear me? Can y'all not hear me? But that right there, if you can hear me, that right there is why he can't move on. He looks at her as the whole package. The whole package. Sometimes you can have the looks. Sometimes you can have the money, the wealth. Sometimes you can have the personality. But he know Cora is the whole package. And the way she dressed and what she wears, it only affects him now that the relationship is over, because it damn sure didn't affect him before. Okay? Period. All right? So let me go on and give a thank you. Let me go on. Oh, you know what? I have been getting money on the Buy My Coffee link, and have not been giving you guys shout outs. Let me do that first. And then I will thank you guys for the tips that you guys sent me on this live. And then we're going to conclude unless you guys have questions. Unless you guys have questions. Hold on one second. Let me give. Did my husband change my? Oh, it's asking me for the password. Okay. I thought he changed my password. Hey, poking around with PK, P-Talk. Hey, girl. Thank you, Georgiana, for the coffee. Thank you, Angel, for the coffee. I don't know if I thanked you, Talanda Bink Bink, for the coffee, but if I didn't, thank you, baby. And if Elf is on here, I don't know if she was on here yesterday, but girl, thank you for the 8 coffees, honey. I appreciate you. Thank you so very much to Bernice, to Grill Jalvo, and to Misha, and to Karen, and Samantha, and Lavette. I appreciate you guys. Tink Tink, thank you so very much. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. Anybody that want to buy me a coffee, you know you can. You know your girl love coffee in real life. In real life, I just dropped my coffee link for anybody else that want to buy me a coffee before I jump off this live. Somebody said drop the link. Okay, I'll drop the link. What y'all got for me? Y'all want to come up here and chat right quick? Few minutes. Anybody want to come up here and chat? Maybe y'all can tell me what was in that police report from Bank of America. The police report of the scammer. He called the police. Oh, he called the police because he got an old scamming text, honey. An old scamming text. Do you know how many scamming texts are sent out to everybody? Are you kidding me? Huh? I just dropped the link though. Oh, that link you wanted me to drop, the coffee link. I thought you wanted me to drop the link for you to come backstage. Oh, my bad. I'm so sorry. I dropped the coffee link too. I thought you meant you wanted me to drop the link so you can come up on the panel. My bad. Yvonne said he actually thought summer modeling gig was going to make him rich. That's why he was there filming her on live. And it's so funny because he was like, hey, tell them what type of gig you got. Tell them what's going on. Tell them what's going on. He was more excited for her to announce about the modeling than she was. He was so excited. What doctor tried to live through his girl? Huh? What doctor? She says, thank you so much, Amor. We appreciate you. See you soon. Thank you, Rita. Appreciate you, love. And thanks for becoming a member. I appreciate that. She said, yeah, that link to someone asked for it. They want to come up. Okay, come on. Did y'all see that link? Who wants to come up? Let me do it again. Let me drop it again. Come on, before we get off. Grab the link. He fancied her a lot. Remember, he said, not the body I married. And he said she did a surgery, meaning he recognized the beauty. Oh, yep, sure did. He recognized the beauty. He sure did. That's not the body I married. Trying to insinuate that she now went and got surgery. That right there alone say that, honey. He see that body is bodying. is body. And let me tell you something, though. I don't know why we do this, but we do as women, you guys. I know there's some men listening, but I'm going to give y'all the secret sauce, men. I'm about to teach y'all something. When a woman breaks up, whether she get a divorce or just end a relationship, most of them, if they smart, they gonna get them together, baby. They about to be looking fun. Now, I don't understand the girls that break up and lose themselves. Sis, what's wrong with you, girl? Stop put them damn bum-buns down and go work on them bum-bums. Do you know what I mean? Put them damn donuts down, sis. Don't cry yourself to sleep at night eating a dozen of donuts. Go to the gym. That's how you get them, girl. Look good and elevate yourself, baby. Get you together. Most women do that, child. You know when a woman just came from a breakup, child. What she do first? She go get her hair looking right. Whether she cut it all off and start all over, she go look good. Then she go to the gym, she work out, lose a couple of pounds. She go to college like I did and elevate yourself through schooling so you can get a better job. Baby, if you're doing the opposite, if you go through a breakup and you sitting there eating a box of donuts before you go to bed and getting all out of shape and shit like that, shame on you. But most women are in a good headspace to work on themselves. They are in a good headspace to elevate. Because sometimes in these toxic relationships, we have so much weight on us that we lose ourselves. We don't think about our health. We give a damn about how we look. We ain't trying to, look good through clothing, our hair, none of that. But then when you get rid of that baggage, you need to work on you, sis. Work on you. Go for your walks. Go to the gym. Tone up. Eat a little better. Baby, elevate. And don't think for one moment that they don't notice, because they do. And hence why he's making statements like, that's not the body I married. Trying to insinuate that she had surgery. I don't think she had surgery. She don't look like she had surgery. But don't she look good? Don't Cora look good? Cora looks good. Okay? We know it, and so does he. And every single time she comes out here and wear less, because the carnival, he just cut up, honey. He went and got a whole restraining order after that damn carnival. You hear me? He went and got a whole restraining order after the carnival because she was looking good. Good. And if we see it, don't think for a moment that he don't, okay? Because he do. He see it. Hence why he's trying to tell everybody she went to Mexico or wherever he said she went and got surgery. Him saying that, he's saying only a professional can create a body like that. That's what he sound like he's saying to me. He said, that's not the body I married. Well, that's the body she have now without you, okay? And he over there sitting over there with a mom, dad gut. He over there with his mom, dad. He need a girdle, a whole girdle. But what happened after the carnival? He goes and file a whole restraining order. I'm surprised in the restraining order he didn't ask the judge to make her wear clothes online, child. I'm surprised that wasn't somewhere in the restraining order. Your Honor, can you make her cover up? Because I'm sick of her coming out here looking good. Huh? I think he wanted the judge to say you can't go online ever again. He would love that shit. He would love for the judge to take her whole platform. That's why he told the judge, she got like 13 million people bullying me. Can you make her get rid of them 13 million? Judge, can you tell her to not come out and address her 13 million people. That joker said she got, where did he get that from? Where did he get 13 million? I mean, I'm curious. Does she got like 5 million on TikTok or something? Because he told the judge she had 13 million. He sure did. He said her 13 million people be picking on me. They be poking fun at me, Your Honor. Can you please tell her to lose some of her followers, to dial back? Let me tell you what bothered Justin. 2 things. What made him go get that restraining order, because it wasn't nothing that Cora and what you call it was saying. He did this after the carnival and after she came out and told everybody she got her some good D. Remember that? Remember Cora came and told everybody that she got some good D? That man could not take that shit no more. When she came out and said she got some good D, and he saw another white man kiss her on the neck, he flipped out. That man wigged the hell out. He's like, oh shit. I done defamed her so much, I thought everybody in the world wouldn't want to be with her. How can any man want to be with her after I done drug her all up and down social media avenue? Damn, I didn't do a good enough job. How can anybody want to be with her? I tried my best to drag her name, to destroy her name, to defame her name. I tried my best. And a white man kissed her on her neck. Lord forbid. And he probably like, oh man, and that white man probably really do got money. That white man's probably have more credentials than me. He saw a white man kiss her on the neck and trust and believe he saw that shit. Because he stalked the dog shit out of her, right? He saw another man kiss Cora on the neck. Cora was dancing and shit, speaking in tongues. The next day, talking about some good ass D. The man gave Cora a piece of his steak, and Cora ate that steak like it was some good sex, baby. Cora like, oh, so good. This is so good. He's like, oh, hell no. Out. Cut that shit out. He's like, let me make her miserable. Let me go file a restraining order and accuse her of everything under the sun so she can be depressed. And Cora ain't skipped a beat yet. And I don't think Cora even worried at this point because she still called his name. You hear me? Cora said, you and your frivolous restraining order ain't stopping this train. Do you hear me? I said, well, damn, go off then, girl. Go off. Go off. So it don't look like Cora is letting that scare her. Cora said, let me just go on and get a lawyer. That's what I'm going to do. Let me lawyer up and keep doing what I'm going to do, what I've been doing, right? Let me keep lawyering up. Let me lawyer up. Keep doing what I'm doing and keep making my money. And when let me tell you something that bothers him, you guys. When she comes out and thank her supporters for pouring into her and helping her reach her goal, her GoFundMe, it bothers him some kind of bad. Do you hear me? It makes his ass itch. She's still thanking people because the more she thanked them, the more they give. Did you hear me? The more Cora thanked her supporters for being there for her, the more they give. They're like, here you go, girl. Here goes some more, child. Here goes some more. Let me help you out some more, honey. That's what they do. Let me help you out some more. And he can't stand it. He can't stand it. And he even mentioned it in his under a comment the other day when they said when he made that post saying, oh, look at these bloggers, they're doing this, that, and the other. And he says, what did he say? There goes the so much for the GoFundMe. Meaning he is going to try his best to exert every penny from that GoFundMe by keeping her in the courts. Okay. That's what he's trying to do. He wants to ensure that she spend every dime of that GoFundMe on lawyer fees. That's what he wants, because he don't want her to have an extra dime to buy another dress or anything else. And here's the thing. I believe her supporters wouldn't even care if she went and bought a whole new wardrobe. Now, I may be wrong, but I know I wouldn't care. Anybody in the audience, raise your hand if Cora took some of that money and went and bought her a whole new wardrobe that's left over outside of the court fees and went and bought her a whole new wardrobe. Would you guys get mad? Because I wouldn't. Oh, shit. That's what I want. That's what I was trying to look for. She did it for me. Thank you, Melinda. The GoFundMe is currently at $70,000, $70,420. $70,000, you guys, Cora was able to raise, but yet she lacks skills, she lacks talent, and she lacks personality. So why are they helping her? Why are they helping her? They helping her because they want to see her with justice. They want her to be able to get her rights back, her civil rights that any human being should have. No man, no woman should stop because of their feelings or how they feel, stop another parent from being able to have the same privileges that they have. He can take Athena and June to go see his mama, his daddy, his sister, cousin, whoever he had, brothers. Why can't she take them to see her family? It's wrong. Why can't she post her children on her social media? He can post them on his. She birthed those babies, right? She should have, if they 50-50, she should have the same rights as he have. The fact that he got imaging protection on social media, she should have it too. They both jointly should have image protection against anybody else, but not against each other. They have 50-50. 50-50. 50-50. 50-50 mean if she got protection, he got protection over the photos, she should have it too. Now, as far as June and Athena's social media accounts, I feel like if she made the account, she should have access to it. He can easily go make another account for the girls that he runs. He can easily do that. But I don't think that he should be able to say, nope, I don't want my girls to leave this country, so I'm not finding shit. Nope, I don't want my girls posted on her page, so I'm going to fight her against it. You know? I want to see her get her rights back. I want to see Cora get her rights back. And I don't know if this is going to happen, but I would love to see the judge tell them both, stop it. The back and forth, even though we know Justin is the instigator or whatever the case may be, but you know, the judge is not just going to give a one direct order. He's going to order them both. But I want him to tell Justin, you filed one more ex parte trying to take these girls from her. Your rights are going to be taken from you. You got one more time to file an ex parte, wasting the court's time with bullshit trying to take these babies away from the mom. And she's been found fit over and over and over again. You try it one more time, we're going to take your rights. I hope the judge threatened him with that, because that's what he's trying to do. Abuse the legal system to take advantage of her. Period. Period. You know? So, and I think the only way he's going to stop is if he's forced to, legally forced to. Other than that, he's going to keep on doing it. You know? That's just my belief. But anyway, I was going to pull up how much money she got for GoFundMe, but my girl Melinda, she dropped it. So she is at $70,420. $420. So if you can give, even if it's nothing but $5, go and give $5. Okay. Go and give $5. Help her reach her goal. You know, I think she's sitting pretty right now, to be honest with you. I really think that she has done an impeccable job in raising money. It's some, you know, a politician that can't even raise this much money this quickly. So Cora has some oomph behind her. You hear me? She got people that actually love her. And if you watch her enough, you will actually fall in love with her. Cora is an easy person to fall in love with. I love her personality. I love Cora's personality. Since I've been watching Cora, I love the pleasant sound of her voice, you know, because sometimes when she get rowdy, what does she do? She end it with a soft tone, right? She ended with a soft tone. She's very talented. Her music is the bomb. You know what I mean? I actually like the young lady. And I think majority of the times, the reason why she come out and say what she does is in response to his ass, right? It's response to things that he's done, things that he said, you know? But to know that he the one came out here and brought all this bullshit and now wants to silence her and her sister, where you do that at? I don't think it's fair, you know? And anywho, one more thing, you guys, this don't have nothing to do with the Cora, but guess what? Your girl birthday is in October. I am having a birthday cruise, you guys. We are cruising to the Bahamas. I just dropped the link, you guys. We are cruising to the Bahamas. I don't know if you guys actually like going on cruises, but we will be aboard Royal Caribbean Allure of the Seas in October for 3 nights. If you are interested in joining me on my birthday cruise, please go ahead and sign up, okay? It is $622 for double occupancy and $907, I think. 907.51 for single occupancy. We will be celebrating all October birthdays with a party, which is already included in your cost, okay? We will have a party with a DJ and some little snacks, okay? While we're there. We will also have a sail-away party. So we'll have the sail-away party and we will have a celebration of all October birthday parties at the cruise. So if you're interested, I don't know if you've ever cruised before, but if you haven't, let this be the first time cruise with me. I've done this for many years. I celebrated my birthday on Royal Caribbean Cruise. So this won't be the first time and it won't be the last. Last time we had 40 people on the cruise. I would love to see more, but let's just see. If you like to go on a cruise, if you've never cruised before, we will be leaving out of Miami on the Allure of the Seas and we're going to the Bahamas and their private island, Royal Caribbean private island, which is perfect. What is it? I think it's the Perfect Day at Coco Cay. Hold on. Let me see what the name of it is. Yeah, Perfect Day at Coco Cay. It's 3 nights. We leave on a Friday and come back on a Monday morning, okay? At 6:30 in the morning. We leave out of Miami. We're going to Coco Cay. We're going to Nassau. And we'll be back in Miami the day of my birthday, which is October the 28th. Yay. These cabins are all ocean view. I didn't get any interiors. And they're all ocean view balconies. All ocean view balconies. I didn't get any interiors. And I didn't get any just plain ocean views. Okay. We all are going to be in balconies. Okay. All ocean view balconies. Your food is included. Some of your beverages, not all, but your regular coffees, fruit juice, teas, lemonade, that's included. If you want to get drunk, you're going to have to pay for a drink package, okay? But this is for all 3 nights of your accommodation, your food, and a certain amount of drinks, a certain selection of drinks, okay? So if you guys want to come and party with your girl on a cruise in October, go ahead. I dropped the link. Go ahead and grab your space. The deposit is $125. $100 go toward the cruise. $25 goes toward the party. Okay. $25 out of everybody's cost will go toward the party, but it is already in your total cost. Okay. I would love to have you guys there. And like I said, we will be going out of Miami. But again, this is my birthday cruise. So come cruise with me to the Bahamas, okay? Now, listen, I will be advertising this maybe like a lot until the final payment date, which is in August. We have until August to pay off the whole thing. She said, can we bring our own alcohol on board? You can only bring 2 bottles of wine, sweetheart. You can't bring no liquor, but you can, you know, I ain't even gonna say that. But the real answer is, well, the political answer is no. So let me just leave it there. But you can bring 2 bottles of wine, but you can buy liquor on the cruise. And when we go into Coco Cay or Nassau, the Bahamas, you can buy liquor there too. Okay. I've been to the Bahamas umpteen times, so we will have fun. She said, can we do monthly payments? You sure can. Only thing you can't do is the deposit has to be paid up front, $125 up front, okay? $125 up front. After that, you can do monthly payments, but the final payment is due in August, okay? In August. It's not that expensive. Double occupancy, meaning that you have a roommate, is $622 per person, $622 per person, okay? Now, if you don't want a roommate and you want to be by yourself, is $907 because, you know, when you single, you got your own room, your whole room by yourself, okay? So you have to pay more when you only have your room by yourself. It's $907 if you want to be by yourself, and it is $622 if you are okay with having a roommate. You will have your own bed, and the other person will have their own bed, okay? So let me know. I would love to see you guys there. It's going to be fun. This is the link. Let me drop it again. Let me drop it again that you guys can sign up. Again, I'm going to be advertising. She said, my man's birthday is October 27th. Yay, girl. My birthday is October 28th. So he must be one of them badass Scorpios. You know what I mean? You know what they say about them Scorpios, but the Scorpios men is woo, child. That's all I got to say. My daughter's father was a Scorpio, but anywho, I'm with a Gemini now, okay? I am with a Gemini now. So we're going to end it with our favorite. And what is that, y'all? Here we go. Here we go. Anybody have any questions before we end it? Anybody have any questions about the cruise? Do we need a passport? Absolutely not. You don't need a passport. You don't need a passport. You just need your birth certificate and your ID. What other questions do you have right quick before we end this one? They will hold your liquor until the end of the cruise. Yep. If you buy liquor in town or wherever, or even from the ship, they will hold it. She said, I see a couple of y'all asked about the alcohol. Yep. It's going to be a balcony. Everybody's going to be in the balcony. Now, if you just absolutely say, I do not want a balcony. I do not want a balcony. I will book you an interior, but you're going to be like away from the group. But it's okay. I will book you an interior, and it will save you, I think, like $100 or something like that. The interiors are like $5 something. So if you don't want a balcony, you just have to let me know. You can go ahead and sign up for a balcony, and then you could just call me or email me and say, I really, really don't want no balcony. Can you give me a lower rate, and I can knock off $100 for you? She said, I'm an October baby too. Yay. She said, my birthday is October 25th. Okay, I see y'all October babies up in here. See y'all October babies up in here. Anybody else have any questions before? He says, can we bring a box of wine? No, only 2 bottles of wine. You can bring 2. Well, I don't know if you can bring a box. Let me see. Now, you know, I've only seen them say 2 bottles because they have to be a certain size. How about couples? If you want to bring your man, you can. My man's going to be there because, you know, my man traveled with me. I said I was going to do all girls, but he's like, no. So he's just going to come. But, you know, I'm still going to be with my girls. But, yes, men are welcome. So you can bring a couple if you like. Now, I prefer you not to bring your kids, but you can bring your kids. But I don't want the kids at the party, okay? We're going to have fun. I don't want the kids at the party. She said, them Scorpios be Scorpio, and okay. Yay, she said my mother's birthday is the 28th of October. That's what I'm talking about. All right, any more questions? Any more questions? Okay, y'all got the link, right? Y'all got the link. Exactly, June. You are right. So listen, we're about to jump off this line. Y'all got the link. Deposits, pay your deposit once you register. Like, so you're gonna go through the registration. You're gonna fill out all this information, you know, for the registration. At the end, you're gonna be looking for how do I pay? Because I don't see a button to pay. You got to go back to the front page and see it says Zelle your deposit here. You will see where you need to Zelle your deposit. Okay, you don't have to put your credit card information in there or nothing. You just Zelle your deposit to that email address. That is your deposit, okay? That is your deposit. Now, the remaining of your payments can be through, you know, your credit card, or I will send you a link and you can take care of it from there, okay? All right, thank y'all so very much. Thumbs up this video right quick if you haven't done so. And hold on, let me get my exit video on, you guys. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Here we go.
Okay, let's address something really quick. Why did I bring my business to the internet in the first place? It's because I'm smart. I knew exactly what was going to happen. I was told exactly what was going to happen. So I made a strategic move to protect myself. It's called Hollywood 101. If you know when somebody's going to go, you know for sure somebody's going to go try to destroy your character on the internet, you do it first. So that's why I did that. Not because I feel good about it. Not because I wanted to. Truly didn't want to. Actually, I truly didn't want to. But I was left with no choice. I was left with no choice. And I accepted the consequences of that choice. The consequences of not making that choice would have been far more severe. So it's called using this. I was a fantastic husband. Fucking fantastic. I supported, loved, adored, and dedicated my life.
I love y'all. Good night.